morning show. It's Donnie's morning show. The weird way to start your day and learn some new info. This is the morning show. It's Donnie's morning show. The weird way to start your day and learn some new info. This is the morning show. This is Donnie's morning show. The weird way to start your day and learn some new info. This is the morning show. It's Donnie's morning show. The weird way to start your day and learn some new info. This is the morning show.
Hello, hi there, ahoy hoy, and all of that jazz. I'm here, I'm Donnie, and I'm back. And apparently I'm live now, streaming, just chatting, beaming into your brain. I'm here to, well, basically I'm on the moon now, guys. They've shipped me up here. I'm on the actual surface of the lunar surface. And this is it, guys. This is the lunar base that the television network has purchased so kindly to let me work out of. They said they don't want me on Earth anymore, and here I am. So here I am. So I'm going to. This is the first episode where I am going to be taking you down deep into the center of the moon, and then we're going to have a good time. So here we go. This is the morning show. I've got some weird news to tell you about. I've got some technology to tell you about. I've got some cool stuff, guess what, to tell you about. So I'm just going to make my way down here to the underground base, and then I'll let you see all of that. I haven't seen you guys in a while. It's been a little bit. I haven't been necessarily on the internet too awfully much. Here, I think I'm going to actually try to mess with my compressor just a little bit, because okay. Here we go. All right, it's a little better. I can hear myself a little better now. All right, here we are. We're in the lunar base. We're going to go in here. So this is the first tour. I haven't really been doing much in here, but I'm gonna take you over to. Actually, before we get started, before we leave, I'll show you some other stuff. But this is it. This is my moon-based television studio. And we're going to talk about some weird friggin' news this morning. So I'm going to go over here. The first thing I'm going to talk about is, well, there's this lady who, in the extreme file over here, there's this lady who, she believes that her family lived in harmony with a clan of Bigfoots. So let's take a look at this here. That's definitely a picture of the Slim Jim Bigfoot, but we'll keep Jack's Links or whatever. Keep going here. Bigfoot's always been seen as a scary yet shy creature that scavengers around the woods and is rarely seen by anyone. The legend of the Bigfoot can be dated right back to pre-Columbian times, when Native American tribes told each other stories from the wild men who inhabited the forests of North America. Back then, the creature had a number of different names, including Sasquatch in British Columbia, which would later become the modern word Sasquatch that's still in use across the world today. This guy looks a lot like Barry Gibb. That's a quote from somebody else. It's from Sarah. So there's the Sasquatch right there. Let's take a look. He is definitely staying alive. Reports of strange, mysterious hominids can be found all over the world, not just North America and not just Bigfoot. There's a number of mysteries, such as the Yeti or abominable snowman that supposedly lives in the Himalayas or the Almas, that allegedly stalk the peaks of Central Asia. It wasn't until the late 1950s, around 1958, that North America really cemented the legend of Bigfoot in its history books and into the public consciousness. Robin Lynn Pfeiffer of Newaygo County, Michigan, is stocking up on blueberry bagels from the local store. Not to eat, though. These sweet treats aren't intended for her own family of 5. Instead, she plans on handing them out to the mysterious hairy creatures that allegedly live in the woods surrounding her rural home. Apparently, Pfeiffer shares the land and lives in harmony with a family of Bigfoot. and they're not as scary as many people believe them to be. What's this here? What do we got? Strange tracks are about a foot long. These found by British mountaineer Dr. Ward look like they were made by a two-legged creature. That's a weird-looking toe. It looks like he's got his toes broken. Apparently, Bigfoot has one of those, a bed that is easy to kick in the morning. Gentle enough to become habituated to humans. According to Pfeiffer, her and her family have lived together with the family of Bigfoot for years, regularly offering sweet treats and relaxing. The woods surrounding her house are the home to the Wild family, and it's where they meet often. It's unclear whether or not the Bigfoot approach her house, but what is clear is that they could be construed as being friends. This is the first instance where the sighting hasn't been a shaky photograph on a low-resolution camera. Could this proof be the proof that everyone has been looking for? Could this be the legend of Bigfoot? Who knows? What do you guys think about that lady who apparently says that she feeds blueberry bagels to Bigfoot, who lives outside of her rural home? Do you believe that? If you do, I want to hear from you, because that's very interesting that an adult human can believe that. All right, moving from weird cryptid nudes to over here to, let's get a little race here with These Foolish Games. It's the video game segment of Weird News, where I show you guys about some weird video game stuff. All right, today we're talking about old Game Boy ads that weren't exactly family-friendly. Nintendo has cultivated an image as the most squeaky clean creator on game company Blanc, but it wasn't always that way. And by that I mean the 90s were weird, you guys. Gaming Tumblr Pixelbyte brings us a smattering of old ads for the Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket, which are oddly sexual. Look at that. What is that? That looks like what's her name from 90210. New Game Boy Pocket, seriously distracting. So, like, there's a girl tied up, and he's, like, playing video games. This has become the meme. This is the standard now, which is kind of funny. Game Boy, more fun than a ferret down your trousers. Look at this lady right here. She's got a ferret down her trousers. Or a guy. I don't know what kind of an individual it is, but they have a ferret in their pants, and they're not wearing a belt. And these pants look a lot larger than would be necessary. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let's go over here. Keep it in your pants. Or anywhere else you want. New Game Boy Pocket. It's that small that it plays all Game Boy games on an even sharper screen. Oh man, I can't read that at the bottom there. It's kind of small, but I don't even know what this says. Internal souffle. I don't know. And then there's this one, which is just, oh my God. Okay, so this one was kind of crazy. Okay, it says, if these aren't the coolest graphics, my name isn't Yawiga Kanawi. And then this dude's name was apparently Yawiga Kanawi. I don't know what kind of a tribe he's from, but he's playing Donkey Kong Land, which is honestly a pretty decent game. But this would not fly these days. You can't even have a sports team named after an indigenous person, let alone have an ad for a product that makes money off of it. Wow. I did a little more searching and found myself a couple about how the Game Boy is shockingly better than inflicting horrible bodily harm on yourself. I never would have guessed. Game Boy, more fun than a hole in your head. All right. Hey, is that the same? I think this is the same guy from the ferret in your trousers portion. All right, here we go. What is he doing, holding it out like that? That's weird. And this is the same dude. This is all the same dude. It's got to be the same weird-looking dude. Game Boy, more fun than a clip on the ear. More fun than a clip on the ear. Okay, he's got a clip on his ear. I don't understand. Those faces, horrifying. That pun may be worse. Wait, more fun than a clip on the ear. Oh, are they talking about like a flick on the ear and then like he's putting an actual clip on his ear? Who knows? There you go. Some hyper weird sexualization, cultural insensitivity, and pure unbridled terror. Because when I think of the Game Boy, I totally think of those things. Just like Quake always reminds me of nightmare-inducingly creepy family gatherings. So that is it. That is These Foolish Games, the video game section of the morning show here on my moon base. All right, so I'm gonna walk right over here, and we're gonna get to a segment that I call "What in the World." This is the world news section of the weird news. Before I get to what in the world, I am going to take you on a little bitty tour down to Dr. Lobotomy's Insanity Cinema. This will be a weekly show. It's a riff of another show, if you will. But this is going to be, you're going to know what it is as soon as you see it, okay? You're going to figure out what the deal is. Here it is. This is the movie theater. So we got these vintage public domain films, which we can walk. See, just like this. We can watch this. Oh, my hand just fell off. Attack from Space. And remember to watch the morning show, broadcast daily from the moon, on the television network here on Twitch. So this is the movie theater here on the moon base. I'll just take you on a quick little tour here. I'm just jumping down, dang it. All right. So I got this lighting and the curtains. I've hung the curtains yesterday, and dang, I really need to get cleaning in here. It's been pretty dirty lately, but you know, it's the moon. What do you expect? But all the moons are all the films on the moon are in public domain, so they're free to legally stream. We're not going to get in any trouble here with copyrights. Oh, and there's the popcorn, but we're out of popcorn here on the moon. We're waiting on the next delivery ship to bring us there. So I'm going to just teleport here back to the weird newsroom, and we're going to go back down here. Okay, I need to fix the I don't think my audio is loud enough. Do da da dee da, do da da dee. All right, I think the audio is a little better now. It's not as quiet. It was pretty damn quiet there for a second. So, all right, we're getting back to weird news now. Let's go ahead and see what in the world. That's a segment where I say, what in the world? Indonesia police apologize for using snake in Papua interrogation. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In Indonesia, they're using snakes. I mean, it's not a regular thing. They're apologizing for it still. But in Jakarta, Indonesian police have apologized and pledged disciplinary action after officers draped a live snake around the neck of a suspect to persuade him to confess during an interrogation session in the easternmost area of Papua. A video circulated online shows a man being questioned about stolen mobile phones, seated with his hands tethered behind his back, yelling in distress as a snake is pushed towards his face by an officer. The man, who can be seen writhing on the ground for much of the time, is asked by an officer, "How many times have you stolen mobile phones?" The suspect later responds by saying, "Only 2 times." During the video, a voice can be heard ordering the man to open his eyes, and at one stage threatens to put the snake into his mouth and under his trousers. Guys, that's a trouser snake. A legitimate trouser snake. It's a threat of a trouser snake, but still. During the video, a voice can be heard ordering the man to open his eyes. Okay, in a statement, okay, damn it. All right. Jayawijaya, damn it. All right, we're going to try to do this again. Jayawijaya. All right, Police Chief Tony Ananda Swadaya issued an apology stating the investigator was not professional in doing his job. So he just ran out there, randomly gets a snake, and he's like, I know how to get this guy to confess to stealing these cell phones. Well, it worked. Swadaya added that the officers have been acting on their own initiative to try to get a confession, saying the snake was non-venomous and tame. We've taken stern action against the personnel, he said, adding the officers themselves had not physically attacked the man. We didn't hurt him, we just scared him shitless with a snake. Papua police spokesman Ahmad Mustafa Kamal said the case was being investigated by the Internal Affairs Unit, and if violations of the law or code of conduct were proven, action would be taken. How do you feel about this? Getting a snake wrapped around you. I mean, granted, the guy stole some cell phones, so like screw him for that. But, they don't do enough stuff like this these days, in my opinion. Just give him the old snaky snake. Oh man. All right. Well, let me see here. What do I got? I've got another piece of weird news here on the main screen. What are we looking at here? Oh, a Tinder for cows. This was really weird to me, okay? Because Tinder's a little bit weird to me in the first place. All right? See, I have set one up before. It was like the first year it came out. It was years and years ago, like 6 or 8 years ago. And there was like literally all that was on there is one person and then bots. So it completely. So anyway, I've always thought that it's kind of weird to just be able to like call up, on the screen, people to come and. Well, here, let's look at what the cows are doing. Petersfield, England, a Tinder-inspired app is helping farmers match up potential partners for their cattle. Oh, look at them cows. They're so cute. Called Tudder. A mixed Tudder. Oh, my God. Okay. A mix of dating app Tinder and Udder. So they just smashed together the word Udder and Tinder. It lets farmers swipe right on the cattle they like the look of. So this farmer's like, I'm going to look at this. Oh, look at that Betsy. Look at the Bessie the heifer there. Ooh, look at the udders on that one. And they're like swiping right for these cows so they can have their bulls inseminate these cows. Then they're directed to a page on the Sell My Livestock website where they can browse more pictures and data about the animals before deciding whether to buy. So why buy when you get the milk for free? That's Tinder. This is for buying the milk itself, or the cow that you would get the milk from. Valuable information is available on matters like milk yield and protein content or calving potential, explained by Doug Barnier, CEO of Hectare Agritech, which runs Sell My Livestock, and GrainDex, a U.S.-based online agritech trading platform. Matching livestock online is even easier than it is to match humans because there's a huge amount of data that sits behind these wonderful animals that predicts what their offspring will be. Launching just in time for Valentine's Day, the makers believe Tudder is the first ever matchmaking app for livestock. How sweet is that? So there is now a Tinder for cows. Okay, people are using snakes to aid them in their police work. God, my throat is so dry this morning on the moon. Also, what did we talk about? Oh yeah, Nintendo apparently just loves to make dick jokes, and then a lady has been feeding blueberry bagels. I don't know if it's on the taxpayer's dollar. I don't know what, I don't know if she slides that EBT when she's getting those bagels, but she's doing it, okay, guys, and claims that her family has been living in peaceful harmony with the Sasquatch for, I guess, years now. Oh man, it's an amazing world that we live in. All right, well, this is my moon base. I'm going to have to go up here and let me tell you a little bit about something that's near and dear to my heart here. Getting carbed. Getting carbed is basically drinking a soda with carbonation. Congratulations! Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is the Varacus group. This is something. This little room is for my Sunday stream, okay, over on another platform. but you can tell it's the Outland Complex here. It's got the website for the coolest live entertainment venue in the Ozarks, the Outland Complex, brought to you by all of these dudes here. So this has been the morning show, broadcast daily from the moon. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to walk down here to the room, and we're going to play the song of the day, the unsigned song of the day, and then I'm going to bid you guys adieu. I'm going to bid you a douche or something. I don't know what that means, okay? Just don't listen to me half the time. The other half of the time's questionable. I'm going to find the local music song of the day. Should have had this thing queued up here, but what can you do? You know what I mean? It's actually not really local music so much as it's like, what is it called? Unsigned music. There we go. So I'm going to go over here, try to find this unsigned music. I think I almost found it. Oh man. So this is a good band to get the I'm stuttering again. The day started with. As soon as I can scroll down and find them. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. Talky talk tonk. God. Somebody made this playlist here, and it's literally just all out of order. It's all out of order. All right. All right, this is... Come on. All right, the song's called The Devil's Lettuce by Bad Dog No Biscuit. This is your unsigned unsigned song of the day by Bad Dog No Biscuit. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been The Morning Show, live from the moon. My name's Donnie. I'll see you guys in the morning. If you've got a song you want me to play on the show, send it on in. A link or a Spotify link, it doesn't matter. You can email me the MP3 if you want. I will see you guys later.